If you thought you'd seen it all, think again. This is Celebrity Press, where secrets explode before your eyes. She wasn't supposed to be in that hotel room, and he definitely wasn't supposed to be inside her. But when Remy Ma pressed play on that voice recording, she heard everything. The laughs, the kissing, the moans, and the voice calling out, "Papoose, don't stop." That wasn't her voice. Claressa Shields, the undefeated boxing queen turned family friend, had been creeping with Remy's husband for weeks. Private training sessions, last-minute sparring trips, and now, a full-blown bedroom betrayal caught on tape. At first, Remy stayed silent. But when a hidden IG page posted Claressa's N*** from the night of the BET Awards, the world knew. Remy had declared war. The internet spiraled. BET tried to scrub the backstage footage. And Papoose? He broke down when he realized the woman he slept with was the reason his wife might never forgive him. So, ask yourself, if it was your man and her body on that audio, would you forgive? Or would you leak it all? Let's break it all down. Because once the photos hit the timeline, there was no going back. Let's rewind the tape. Not the one Remy leaked, not yet. Let's go back to the moment things looked perfect. Because to the world, Remy Ma and Papoose were the blueprint. Rap royalty. A ride-or-die couple that beat the odds. Prison bids, industry politics, label shade, and stayed solid. Papoose stood 10 toes down when Remy was locked up for 6 years. Held her down, raised her son, never missed a visitation. They got matching outfits, matching tattoos, matching enemies. The hood loved them. The industry respected them. But what no one saw coming was a punch straight to the heart. Enter Claressa Shields, a two-time Olympic gold medalist. Undefeated, confident, loud, proud, and tight with Remy. At least, that's what it looked like. Their friendship started on some Black Queens supporting Queens energy. Remy hyped Claressa up on IG Lives. They posted videos of training days and glove work. But what fans didn't catch was the way Papoose always showed up to watch. Never train, just watch. Eyes and Claressa? She laughed at his jokes a little too hard. Wore those tight compression tops that made sure her body did the talking. Everyone chalked it up to harmless fun. But Remy had questions. And when you've been in the game this long, you learn not to ask those questions out loud. You watch, you gather, and you record. Mobile phone, that's exactly what she did. We're told that the first red flag came during a photo shoot. Remy had just wrapped a BET rehearsal. Claressa was there to support. Papoose came later. And for some reason, his hand ended up around Claressa's waist for way too long during a group shot. I don't even remember talking that picture, Remy later said in a now-deleted tweet. That was her first clue. But the second? A DM. Sent from a burner account to Remy's inbox at 2:13 a.m. No subject line. Just a screenshot and a message. Sis, this who you lettin' in your house? The screenshot showed Claressa in a hotel hallway, barefoot, in a silk BET after-party robe. And next to her, a man in a hoodie, face turned. But you could still see that tattoo on his neck. Puss. Yup. It was him. Still, Remy didn't act. She played it cool. Laughed with Claressa the next day. Even reposted a throwback photo, like nothing happened. But her mind was spinning. She set up an old iPhone in the guest room where Claressa usually stayed during LA events. And that's when she heard it, the voice. Papoose, don't stop. Broken heart, game over. But here's where it gets worse. This wasn't just about cheating. It wasn't even just about betrayal. This was public embarrassment waiting to happen. Remy had built her comeback on loyalty, strength, and never letting the industry make her look weak. And now, she was the punchline of a scandal she didn't start, but sure as hell was about to finish. That's when the leak plan began. Step 1. Silence. She played nice at the BET Awards. Let Claressa hug her backstage. Even smiled when Papoose shouted her out during a quick red carpet interview. But what no one realized is that backstage, Remy's team had already swapped the SD card from Claressa's glam cam. You heard that right. Camera with flash. Claressa had been filming content for her YouTube channel, Behind the Gloves, BET edition, and left the camera rolling in the dressing room. Remy's team intercepted it. And on that camera, let's just say, Claressa wasn't behind the gloves. She was behind Papoose. Caught. From multiple angles. Audio intact. And still, Remy didn't leak it. She sent a copy of the raw footage, unedited, to Claressa with a simple message. Say sorry. Or say goodbye to your legacy. Claressa left her on read. So on June 25th, at exactly 3:01 a.m., a brand new IG page titled at BT Backdoor Files uploaded 4 images. The first was Claressa in the BET Awards hallway. The second was a grainy but unmistakable bedroom shot, with her in that same silk robe. The third was a screen grab of a blurred audio wave with the title, Puss_Clip1, M4. And the fourth? A close-up of Papoose's hand, tattoo and all, gripping the headboard. And then silence. The page was gone 12 hours later. But the damage? Permanent. The blogs caught it before deletion. Fans started piecing it all together. YouTubers made reaction videos. Twitter turned it into a meme factory. And Claressa? She tried to deny it until a close-up of her championship ring on the nightstand sealed the deal. Meanwhile, Papoose went ghost. No posts. No shows. No appearances. According to one insider, Remy had already kicked him out of their New Jersey home the night the leak went live. He was seen staying at a Motel 6 just outside of Queens, looking destroyed. Bro was in the lobby wearing flip-flops and a hoodie with no drawstrings, one witness said. He looked like he hadn't slept in days. Remy? She posted one thing. Just a black screen on IG story with the words, God don't like ugly, but I'm okay with it. And fans knew. The whispers turned into thunder. BET tried scrubbing the original backstage footage that matched the timestamps. They pulled down Claressa's appearance clips. All traces of Papoose's cameo? Erased. But you know how the internet works. Nothing is ever gone. By this point, fake texts claiming to be from Remy's burner started circulating. Some said, let her box her way out of this one. Others claimed that you won't spar with MY hands. And while no one could prove those were real, the energy felt too real to ignore. So the world watched, waited, speculated. And then one more thing dropped. A fan posted what looked like hotel surveillance footage. No faces. Just 2 people, one with long curly hair, one in a hoodie, entering a BET-sponsored suite at 2:07 a.m. And less than 10 minutes later, Remy Ma entered the same hallway. No words. No confrontation. But that moment marked the countdown. They say revenge is best served cold. But this was scorched earth. By the time the internet caught up, Remy Ma's silent nuke had already hit. The leaked N***, the voice audio, the mysterious at BT Backdoor Files account that popped up overnight and vanished just as fast. But the real question wasn't just who posted it. It was who else knew. Because this wasn't just about Claressa and Papoose anymore. Suddenly, old names started creeping back in. Old beef. Old tweets. And a very uncomfortable timeline that fans couldn't ignore. First, let's talk about the BET Awards night, the same night the pics were taken. Multiple backstage workers came forward anonymously. One grip assistant posted this on Threads. I saw Claressa sneak off with a tall dude in a hoodie. I thought it was her manager until I heard him call her baby girl. Definitely wasn't business. And then came the whispers. Remy wasn't the only one recording. According to an alleged former BET editor, there was CCTV-style footage from the hallway that had already been archived by a private studio hired to shoot behind-the-scenes content. That footage? Apparently sold to a third-party outlet for $75,000. Yup. You heard that right. Moneybags $75,000 for the raw tape. And rumors say the buyer wasn't TMZ, wasn't Shade Room. It was allegedly Diddy's team. Wait, Diddy? Yeah, let's break that down. You see, Diddy has nothing to do directly with Papoose, Remy, or Claressa, not in public anyway. But insiders have said Diddy's name popped up in multiple damage control meetings after the leak. Why? because Claressa Shields had allegedly signed a brand ambassador deal with a tequila brand owned by Diddy's people. Now, imagine the optics. Your brand face goes viral for bedroom leaks, moaning your friend's husband's name in a dressing room. Not good for business. So Diddy's PR machine reportedly tried to buy out the footage before it went wider. Didn't work. The footage was already being sent around in fan Telegram groups. One even posted a frame-by-frame analysis showing a red BET wristband on Claressa's wrist, the tattoo match on Papoose's right hand, and a condom wrapper seen on the floor from a promo BET gift bag that hadn't even been passed out yet. Yeah, fans went full CSI. And just when the scandal couldn't get any messier, a new name popped up. Fat Joe. A now-deleted post from a verified gossip blog claimed that Fat Joe had warned Remy Ma months ago about Claressa. I told her straight, don't bring strangers too close to your marriage, even if they throw a few jabs in the ring. That post disappeared within hours. But screenshots? Permanent. And then came the fake DMs. An account named @BoxedInT posted what it claimed were leaked DMs between Claressa and a close friend, possibly a publicist, discussing how to clean up the mess. One message read, "If they knew how long it had been going on, they'd cancel me forever." Another said, "I thought he was done with her. He said they were just roommates." Fans lost it. Roommates? One tweet went viral. Bro called his wife a roommate just to clap cheeks in a BET dressing room. Loyalty is dead. But the sarcasm didn't stop there. YouTubers went in. So let me get this straight. Remy holds him down during a 6-year bid, and he thanks her with a post-fight hotel quickie? Nice. And another. Papoose been rapping about black love for 15 years, but he out here turning BET into OnlyFans. Even Nicki Minaj liked a shady tweet that said, "Some of y'all husbands ain't poets. They just horny." Fire shady. Subtle. Strategic. Meanwhile, Remy stayed mostly quiet until she updated her Spotify profile bio with just 3 words. "I know everything." That's it. And fans started hunting. Old interviews. Past award shows. Even press runs where Remy and Claressa sat next to each other. People started analyzing body language. You could see it in Remy's eyes during that podcast interview. She knew something. But it wasn't just about looks. It was the music too. One of Papoose's unreleased verses mysteriously leaked days later. In it he says, "I built an empire on love and got stabbed by a queen / the gloves came off when she switched up the scene." Real or AI generated? Nobody knows. But it felt too specific to be fake. Claressa, on the other hand, tried to bounce back. She posted a story, hitting the heavy bag with the caption, "Can't knock me down. Only up from here." Except fans weren't buying it. She lost a brand deal with a major energy drink 2 days later. Her YouTube channel comment section got locked. And someone even started a Change.org petition to ban her from future BET appearances. But here's where the story takes a dark turn. A close family friend of Remy's, who asked to remain anonymous, allegedly told Celebrity Press this. "Remy ain't heartbroken. She's humiliated. She gave this girl a platform, a home, everything. And this is how she got repaid." They also said Papoose tried to apologize. Multiple times. He sent a private email with a subject line, "No excuses. Only regret." Attached? A handwritten poem. The ending line? "Even in a room full of cheers, it was your silence that broke me." Sounds poetic. But for Remy? Too little, too late. Because behind the scenes, she was making calls of her own. BET insiders now claim Remy personally requested that Claressa be blacklisted from all future BET platforms. And when one producer pushed back, she reportedly said, "Either she goes or I do." And in this game, Remy Ma has pull. But just when fans thought it couldn't get more chaotic, a new post surfaced. From an anonymous blog titled Industry Rewind Files, a screenshot showed a credit card transaction from months ago. $4,250, VIP suite, the Mondrian LA. Name on reservation, Papoose. Guest name added later, C. Shields. Dated a week before the BET Awards. So this wasn't a one-time thing. This wasn't a drunken mistake. This was a full-blown affair. The betrayal ran deep, not just emotionally, but logistically. Hotel stays, hidden meetups, fake training excuses. All while Remy was in meetings trying to get Claressa a Netflix docuseries. Let that sink in. Remy was pitching her sister to studios, while that same woman was sneaking into hotels with her man. And now, Remy had flipped the whole table. But just when we thought it was over, another name came up. One Claressa never thought would surface. After the the hallway footage, the hotel receipts, you'd think the storm had passed.
But nah.
That was just the thunder. The real lightning was about to strike, and Claressa Shields was standing right in its path. Because while Remy Ma was dealing with public humiliation and Papoose was hiding out like a ghost with no address, fans started digging even deeper. What they found would shatter what little was left of Claressa's image and twist the knife in Remy's back even more. Bomb, because Claressa wasn't just sleeping with Papoose. She allegedly had another secret lover, and this time, it was a woman. And not just any woman. A female rapper who's had beef with Remy Ma since 2017. You guessed it, young Ma.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Screenshots from a now-deleted Finsta showed an account under the name @ShieldsUppriv, which fans linked to Claressa's stylist burner. The post? A blurry selfie of Claressa in a bed. A bare arm wrapped around her waist. Tattoos clearly visible. Fans instantly matched the ink. Young M.'s signature barbed wire forearm piece. Then came the text overlay. When he was in the ring, she was already in mine. Shushing face.
Boom.
That's when everything unraveled. This wasn't just cheating. This was a three-way betrayal. Claressa had played Remy from both sides. Let's pause. Remy had trusted this girl. Let her sleep in her house. Took her on press runs. Pushed her into the mainstream spotlight. BET, Netflix, endorsements. All lined up because Remy vouched for her. And now, she was being clowned in real time by a woman who'd been plotting with her enemies. Let that sink in. Speech balloon, one fan wrote. This ain't a scandal, it's a straight-up assassination. Brain, the emotional fallout was heavy. According to close insiders, Remy completely cut off both Papoose and Claressa, blocked numbers, wiped photos, even canceled all joint deals. Papoose was reportedly seen trying to reach her at a private event in Harlem. He wasn't even let past security. His family tried to intervene, but Remy's team told them, "She don't owe y'all anything. Y'all watched him fumble a queen." And Claressa? She started spiraling. Her Netflix documentary deal?
Dropped.
Her publicist?
Quit.
Her own boxing team? Issued a no-comment press release. Even her sister posted a cryptic tweet. Sometimes people forget who raised them and who warned them. Fans began turning on her too. One viral TikTok compared Claressa to Jada Pinkett, calling her the wicked Will Smith plot twist of the boxing world. But while she posted motivational quotes and gym clips like, "They tried to bury me, didn't know I was a seed," the internet was not here for it. Eyes, and just when it looked like she might fade out quietly, someone leaked the audio from the hotel room. The full version, over 6 minutes long. Moaning, laughing, whispering, and somewhere in the background, young M.'s voice, joking. "She knocking him out tonight. I already did last week." Mic drop. The timeline exploded. So, she was tag-teaming Remy's man and her enemy? This some Zeus Network level drama. And that's exactly what it became. Zeus allegedly reached out for a tell-all interview, offering over $250,000 for a 2-episode docu special. Claressa didn't respond publicly. But Remy? She made her own final move. Collision 1 week later, she dropped a surprise track titled "Spared No One." Opening line? "I share my plate with a snake, and a side chick / gave you my name, you gave me side lips." Fans went wild. No confirmation. No direct names. But everyone knew. It trended #1 on X, formerly Twitter, within 2 hours. The chorus was looped in thousands of TikToks. And one of the verses? "I buried the footage, Let karma direct it / gave you my throne. You tried to eject it.
Cold.
It was the closure everyone had been waiting for. And as for Papoose, he resurfaced on Instagram weeks later. A somber photo, black and white, standing in front of a mirror. Caption: a reflection of pain. No excuses, only echoes. Comments were limited. He hasn't spoken publicly since. And Claressa? She's gone completely silent. Her socials wiped. No interviews. No fights scheduled. She was last seen at a Detroit airport, alone, wearing a hoodie, headphones in, no luggage. A fan tried to speak to her. She just shook her head. She vanished without a trace. But the secret stayed. Phew, what did we just witness? A marriage destroyed. A friendship weaponized. And a three-way betrayal that felt more like a movie than real life. But the question still burns. Was this karma? Or was someone pulling the strings from behind the scenes? Because when brand deals vanish, audio leaks magically surface, and enemies circle like vultures, you start to wonder, was this about love? Or was this about power? And more importantly, what would you have done? If you were Remy? If you caught your sister with your man, and found out your enemy had already been there? Speech balloon, drop a comment. Tell us what side you're on. Oncoming fist team Remy? Broken heart team nobody? Thumbs up like if this shook you. Bell and subscribe because we're not done exposing the truth.